Good morning, YT world. This is your girl, La Kiki, Miss D. That is. And we are here. I am here, not we, but I am here, but you're here with me. On this good old Saturday morning, straight up out the sheets, just now straight up out the sheets to watch, I'm about to say Big Brother. So used to that. The Traitors. US season 3. Episode The Power of the Seer 10. Okay, let's get into it. Ain't no point in talking about where we at, nothing but to do it. But anyway, corny as hell. Make sure y'all like and subscribe to the channel so you can know when I'm so you can get my what's up. You know, blame it on the morning wake up, okay? So you can get my updates whenever I drop this, whenever, like now, like right now. All right. Yes, and I think I'm going to be doing some other things as well, far as watching other stuff. Like now that I learned about Tom Sandoval, that is, I might, you never know, you might just drop a little rewatch here, or first time watching for some things I haven't watched. I'll be doing a couple of first time watching videos of all different types of shows that I'd never watched, but people hyped up. Like I want to watch some of them shows for the first time. So I'm gonna do a lot of first time watching drops, but it'll be all over, my videos will be all over the place, meaning like, it's not going to be like I'm just concentrating on that one video, that one season, and then I'm just going to jump to another show. I'm going to be jumping into multiple shows. First time watching. And also rewatches as well. Because I do want to do Big Brother rewatches and things like that. You know, I did a lot of Big Brother seasons. So I got to go back and see what I actually done. Like what season I started actually watching Big Brother. And not watching Big Brother, but like doing Big Brother on the YouTube TV, you know. And then I'm going to go back and probably do some rewatches of things and share my opinion. I'm definitely going to have to go back to, what is the show that everybody seemed like they're picking up on my channel, is the Basketball Wives. Like I stopped off at OG's, you know, the condemning of OG. If y'all don't know, get some know. I was like, I'm disgusted with this season. I think I'm not going to revisit for a while. So yeah, it's been a while. So let me go back to that season soon and do that. And also I'm going to be picking up on my Married to Medicine. Yeah, I might do one later on today anyway. Maybe an episode, maybe two. You know, you're going to get a 2-peat. Maybe 3-peat outfit, you know, or whatever I'm wearing at the time, because I might be home most of the time. And anyway, let's get to this, all right? Y'all stay tuned is what I'm saying, all right? Because I got a lot. Oh my God. She already knew that was Danielle. Like, literally, Britney is short. Britney had her little booty heels on, walking through that freaking cave, like, as a cave, like, in the basement. And Danielle is, girl, I know as you lift your head up. Ain't nobody that short left in the game other than myself. Girl, Danielle, put your head up. Pick your head up. And Danielle played a part too. So I've been given a choice. Or you've been given a choice. Either join me as a traitor, or I'ma kill you tonight, girl. Not even like you will have to die tonight. Like, I will kill you tonight, girl. So do you accept? Mind the crust, please. Mind the crust, y'all. Do you accept? She was like, of course I do. Of course we knew that you were going to. And they're in the tort right now. And Britney's like, I got so many questions. Okay, let's get to the question. So Danielle is just relieved. She's relieved that she do not have to deal with Carolyn. All the digs that Carolyn did. She was like, so tell me the scoop, you know, give me the tea. She was just like, every time I'd be like, so Carolyn, who you want to murder? I don't know. She's like, it's so refreshing to finally have somebody in here that I can strategize with and talk to and murder, come up with strategies to murder. But I don't know about them options, though. I mean, not having Dylan in the equation to begin with. I mean, Britney, for everybody that was wondering, oh, Britney's going to hold that information to herself and not going to tell Danielle about the Gabby thing. You lied to yourself. You gave yourself false hope. You need to look into these relationships of these characters before they come on this TV show, because in the background of their relationships, because some got something to prove about their relationships, some got something to honor because they weren't so honorable. It's a lot of things going on with people backgrounds of their relationships with among these franchises of game, reality competition show, drama shows, all et cetera, et cetera. So y'all better get something on. She was going to tell her. I knew she was going to tell her immediately. Oh, no, Gabby. But I don't know why they so pressed about Dylan. Like, Dylan, as you can see, is always, to me, I would have been nervous about keeping Dylan after he just flopped on Carolyn like that. Even though you feel like he's your one and he's with you 100%. It's like he still was shaky with the Carolyn vote to begin with. So I would think he would be like, okay, that's obviously he saw a traitor on traitor action. So I'm feeling sketched about Dylan being here because he ain't gonna be totally for me. I don't know. That's what I'm thinking. But you had to only kill one, so I'm gonna kill the one that I have least of a relationship with, which is Gabby. I'm sorry, your piece is gone, and your other side piece is gone as well. You gone, traitor, and your side piece is gone that you've been trying to protect. Point blank in the period. Cheers, breakfast time. Oh my God, Dylan walking in with Danielle at the breakfast. Woo! Sleeves for days. Sleeves be killing me. Them sleeves be killing me. But he look good. Good. All right, that's it. That's all. So Dylan is not on to Danielle at this moment. He said he's going to take a back seat on thinking that she's a traitor, and he's going to put his suspicions everywhere amongst the whole group in general. So I guess, boy, here go Danielle with the freaking girl knock. I think that's a girl knock. Gabby started a whole thing, yeah. It's annoying. Britney, she come in and here go Danielle. Hi. Spirit fingers, spirit hands. Hi. Okay, but I guess she playing her regular self, you know. And here go freaking Britney. It's just like, they like, Dolores like, I think he's a traitor for real. Tom is a traitor. And she was just like, it's like the producers, like, you know, the edit looks like she looks straight at Danielle like, you hear this? Dolores said he's a traitor. We should have kept his ass. Look, or whatever. Danielle is not making no eye contact with her. She looking like, from the edit cut, obviously, like, Britney, chill, you know. And Britney thinks she's doing a good job. I'm doing my normal facial expression. I'm killing it at the breakfast table. Girl, your face looks shaky all the way through. But we continue and we thrive. Wow, Gabby, wow. Said all of the daggone traitors have been cuckoo and clinically insane, but it's one more cuckoo that's out the nest. And it's at the table, and it's Danielle. When she said the traitors been clinically insane, Danielle almost made a facial expression like, man, what are you talking about? That outfit you came in with is clinically insane. The fact that you can't go like, hey y'all, it's me, hold up, wait a minute, raise the roof. Dylan with his freak ass talking about, so can you lift your arms? Why? So you can take a peek. Woo! It's down to Ivar and Tom, who's walking through y'all. So Ivar came in and he's like, okay, out of the 5 of us, you know, such and such. I don't know what he said. Nobody paid attention. 4 or 5 out of the 6 of us or something like that. He said, I was not paying attention. I was trying to see what this fool Tom was going to say. And this fool Tom literally going in there was like, I knew it. Because who was the most threatening out of the 3? I mean, the 3 males, of course. I mean, obviously it's me. He is delusional. What? You are not threatening. You're just loud. And we can't have your loud at the end of the game keep focusing on one name so everybody be like, okay, let Tom have his way. You know? Let's just vote him so he can get his little person out the way that he keeps talking out loud about. Because we know his dumb he can't even think rationally enough or non-narcissistic enough not to think that himself ain't the traitor. He probably put himself as the traitor at the end of the game. It's like, I'm not a faithful, I'm a traitor. Actually, no, you actually, no, you can't take the money home yourself. You still got to split with them because you faithful. Like, you thinking you too much. You thinking you more than what you are. Like right at this moment. Because boy, ain't nobody see you as a threat at all. They saw you as a bad faithful and a nuisance and distracting the table away from what they was trying to get out about an actual traitor. That's what you were. And it was a pleasure to work with me. I was respected, highly respected amongst my peers, and that's all I could ask for. How? When the moment you started talking, Derek said, okay, with all this silly shenanigans, like, Tom, hold on, we got to talk about some more important stuff. How was that respect? You ain't seen? Read the room, brother, read the room. Like, that is crazy. This reunion is going to be hilarious when he watches himself back and he's not even going to cringe. He's going to be like, I said what I said. Nene Leaks. I said what I said. I know y'all respect me in some kind of way. And everybody could be like, no, we didn't respect any name you threw out there, Tom. We had everybody. My nephew was watching at home, could see that there was Boston wrong. I mean, I guess you want props for that, but nobody respected whatever name you was going to put out. And he'd be like, y'all did. I'm sorry, it's hilarious to me. So basically, Alan just freaking dashed all the goddamn on Tom Sandoval's scandals, hopes and dreams of everybody forgetting what happened on his show by saying, well, at least this was the only time that Tom was ever a faithful. Faithful, period. Everybody like, ha. Oh, it's so funny. You know that Gabby keep giving Danielle the looks. She keep looking over every time Alan say something. She like looking at Danielle's facial expression. But he introduces the seer, and he also introduces the fact that this is the last time of the round table banishment that you will actually know a traitor's, like, if they're a traitor or a title, if they're a traitor or a faithful. You won't know after that. And this seer power is going to be great power for someone to have, and you'll know in the game. And he said, oh, I'm having deja vu. They're like, oh Lord, we're gonna have to relive some things. They go freaking Ivar. He's like, I don't remember people's names. They barely, but you can remember all the bags of tea that you made in alphabetical order. And Britney was like, really, Ivar? Are you serious? And Danielle thinks she's slick. Talk about something. Hold on, Gabby. Let me see this fit. Let me see this outfit. Sexy. Girl. Following her to the kitchen. Talking about some. Gabby was trying to tell her, like, back off of me. She was like, I'm just going to make a tea. Like, meaning I'll be right there in the room with you. You know, I meet up with y'all. I'm going to make a tea. And Danielle was like, okay, we're going to make a tea. Gabby. Gabby, if you make it through this day, whew, I mean, you might be winning. You got a winning edit right now. Well, not winning edit right now, but you got a winning strategy edit right now. And right now, Dylan kind of like slipping off his little game by trying to go for it. Like, he getting a little goofy edit a little bit. I guess they got to pick up another goofball, decision since Tom Sandoval is gone. So Now they making Gabby look like she's a low-key genius, you know? So let's see about this, because Britney was like, she was pushing hard to Britney that Danielle is a traitor. I know she was I guess traitor on traitor action. I know it was that. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Like, dang. And Britney going straight to Dylan, talk about something, because she was always with the Bambies and they never talk. Girl, that's it. She was with the Bambies and she never, like, why would you do that if you are faithful? Just only stick to your group and that's it, and don't stick with nobody else. Because what you said in your last argument of laying low, right? You was laying low under them Bambies as well, girl. You was probably talking to, you said you ain't know nobody but Danielle in your interviews. So you were trying to intermingle with other groups, but you were not trying. Like, you was on the bandwagon of some of them Bambi girls. So you was like that before. So that's a weak argument. Like, come on with something else. Like, come up with something else. But she then also said that she also voted with her. Like, clearly everybody saw that. Duh. Like, come up with something else. Like, I need some more, because Dylan wants some more logic. Like, he wants some more information. Like, it's not enough. Like, she voted with Carolyn, obviously, because she was friends with Carolyn. Dylan knows that. So it was like, okay, and come on, next. And she didn't really give anything else much, but we're gonna see, because she said we need to nip this in the bud and get Carolyn's sidekick, Gabby Bambi out. And she's all in the fireplace room, library room, whatever you want to call it, by herself, thinking in her thoughts. And then Danielle coming in, she was like, oh, we meet up again. No strategy. Keep with this hoe and you keep with Dylan and all them, okay? We don't need her pulling nothing together. Like, we need to banish her. And how this reunion gonna go, because Dolores really said that Danielle is family. When I call you my friend, you family to me. So Danielle's my friend. Oh, this reunion are we gonna have a repeat of freaking season 1 with Sari, and I forgot the other girl's name now. I've been saying her name forever now. Now I can't think of it. Was it Sam? Oh, are we gonna have Sari and Sam? I think that was her name. Oh my God, that's gonna hurt, because she was crushed for a while, but then they became cool again. And I think that she became cool with her over Force for real, because the fans like, it's a game. And then she finally was like, okay, getting the wrong backlash that she thought she wasn't gonna get. And she was like, okay, I got over it. No, you did, girl. You just got backlash, the one you wasn't looking forward to. But yeah, I move on and I thrive. Let's see what this awkward encounter. Awkward encounter. I don't know what I'm saying. Awkward encounter is about to be. All right, Lon. Let's get it. Gabby said, I am not succumbing to any of the pressures that the traitor that's in the cold-blooded killer in this room that's sitting next to me is trying to put on me. I'm not succumbing to that. Like, she's like, heard it's going to be a wet one outside today. Like, no, literally. When you can't do nothing but talk about the weather. She ain't talking about the weather, but I'm just saying, like, literally that awkward silence, like, I'm not succumbing to it. Sips tea. Awkwardly. Don't know what to say. Girl, it looked like you succumbing to some of the little scared of them. Funny as hell. And then he go, oh my God. Here go Danielle with this freaking, what is this edit about to do, young? With her talking, what's up, girl? You cannot hang with me. Is it Danielle's undoing to get a dodo edit to, like, oh, she thinks she's doing it. And then she get got. Is Danielle about to have to get got at it, young? Girl, you cannot hang with me. I'm about to annihilate you. Oh my God, is this the time when they make the Bambi, the last Bambi standing, look like she's so scared, afraid, awkward, trying to run away from Danielle, but Danielle keep following her basically into every room, and she's looking like so meek, but she keeps saying, I'm going to put up a fight. Like, you're not going to just intimidate me. And then she come through and freaking gather Danielle after Danielle did this little arrogant, but as she should, because she is the best that never won, you know, that because off of pettiness, which would be the same thing that's happening if this show had a jury. I'm sorry, it would have been the same thing, you know. She just rile you up inside, I guess, you know, with the gameplay. So as it should be said, girl, you cannot hang with me. I'm about to annihilate that A, you know. But it's funny because they're gonna give somebody the dodo edit. Oh Lord, the little take back. Oh, like, ooh, cringe. Did I say that? Edit. So Danielle and Britney are going into this mission right now as though they have Dolores vote, themselves, and Dylan. They literally think they have 4 votes going in. They said, how like full circle is this? Like, literally, it's crazy like how it was just falling right into place. It's like, oh Lord, this edit, it's talking about so right into place. It's already a setup for the come up of somebody else's called the Faithfuls. If we're left with a Gabby, Dylan, Ivar, I swear, like, literally, I swear, halfway Dylan should just be icked out as well, because how much you would deride the whole time of that Traitors Man Your Angel, and how Gabby was trying to smack some sense into you the first hand and said, look deeper, Dylan, but you want to keep calling her a traitor. I don't even know if you deserve. So they about to go do some, rehashing of the games that they played that they probably hated all throughout the woods right here. I'm not about to break that down. Y'all heard it already. They about to basically, after I say that, I'm breaking it down. Go through the woods, go through different, I guess, courses or whatever, and rehash or replay different games that they played all throughout this series. And then they have to, I guess, get coins. I guess they get coins or something like that. Whoever banks the most money is basically the name of the game. Whoever banks the most money gets the ultimate power of the seer, which they can ask one player only. Are you a faithful or are you a traitor? And they must tell you the truth. Danielle's like, ain't nobody but God and myself need to know that I'm a traitor. I already know everybody questioning me, so I know I need to see your power. Britney, like, I know I need to see your power because I don't need them questioning me as well. And then the Lord was like, so, you know, if you just ask one person, are they a traitor? You can just vote them out at the round table. Daniel like, yeah. Let's see how this goes. Gabby is so pressed. Dylan was like, here you go. Traitor Angel. It's like, so, I mean, you know, they can't murder or kill this time. I don't believe they can murder. And this is the last banishment, I believe, that he announced at the breakfast table. He was like, shoot, you could just ask them who a traitor is. And then he said, I'm going with the traitor all the way to the end. And then I'm going to banish them. Why do we have to learn that Gabby is an NFL cheerleader? Because the clown's moving all around and all this craziness, and they have to track the gold to pick the cold coins out. Why did she say, oh, they're moving all around and about, and I was an NFL ex-NFL cheerleader for 5 years or 3 years or 2 years or whatever? That makes absolutely no sense, girl. You should have said that to you early in the beginning of everything. But Dylan's like, I hate clowns. Let's see whose game this is for the taking. Really, Alan? Really? You up here giving away traitorisms? Talk about something. That was a woman on a mission if I ever seen one. Everybody else, he was like, you feel it? You know where you're going? You know, you feeling confident? Britney and Gabby, no. Danielle went straight. Give me that stick out. Pop! It just went straight to the one she about to pop. He's like, that's a woman on a mission if I ever seen one. Gabby looked. Alan, you don't have to call it out. You're doing what they're doing Survivor. Dylan is out. He chose the wrong one. Wow, Gabby lost her her $500 because she's like, I want to try. Alan Cumming basically pressured Dolores into doing something. Like, girl, you gonna work for something? Because she was like, I think I want to stick. He was like, come on, Dolores, come on. Somebody got to pop. We can't. We pay all this money for these clowns. Somebody got to pop it. She's like, okay, so you're forcing me. And she popped it, and it was gold. She banked $1,000, and then Britney said, I'm gonna try. Why not? Gotta try. And she popped it, and she got $1,000 altogether. Yeah, Dylan and Gabby, down on your luck. Danielle said, I'm a stick. Ivar said, I'm a stick with my 500. On to the next game. Dag, man! Everybody was going for it with their dogs. Dolores ended up banking hers at, I think, 1,400. She said, I'm a bank. And then you had Britney. She pulled her dog once. It was like 1,200. And then she pulled it again. It was like 1,400. Like $1,400. And she was like, okay, my dog seems a little broke. So I'm gonna keep it right here before I try my luck too much. And then Gabby said, I don't have no money at all, so I'm gonna go for it. She went for it. I think it got her all the way up to 1,600, 1,600, and she pulled it again. Sorry, too greedy. She is broke again. On to Dylan, Ivar, Danielle. So Ivar got too greedy. He said he's gonna keep going for it because he's here to catch some traitors, and he's pretty sure that Danielle's a traitor. So he wants to keep going for it. Sorry, too greedy. He's out. And then Danielle, I'm gonna keep going. Come on, let's make some traitor money. Keep pulling. It was like 2,000. She's like, come on, girl. That's mama girl. That's mama girl. Everybody acting like that's their kid for real, except Dylan, because Dylan said, shoot, I'm at the bottom, so I gotta keep pulling. I gotta keep going for it. But dude, you ain't stop at $1,800. Like, that's when you stop and go to make sure you can make it up in the next mission that y'all on, or the next course. Come on, y'all. Stay with something, because you know that everybody else that's out, Ivar and your the two faithfuls are out. One of y'all faithful got to be in with it. So that's just crazy. Yeah, something crazy just happened just now. I don't know what happened, but anyway, I don't know what happened. But yes, come on. Dylan threw the baby like this. Like the baby was no help after that, just threw the chain. And then Dolores up there putting the cover on the baby like it's her actual grandchild or something. Yeah, I swear this game funny. What in the world did Alan just say? I don't know if anybody else caught that, but they in this dirty, filthy digging mission, the last and final mission where they have to find these coins in this nasty, trifling, poop, dirt-filled, whatever cow manure bag that they had to dig in to find the coins. Here go Gabby talking about something. It's not enough baby wipes in the world to ever erase all the dirt and poop and cow manure that's under my fingernails right now. Literally, it's done. Dylan said one exploded in my face. Alan coming and looking at him and said, I hate that. Whoa. Alan, whoa. Would you tell us something personal, Alan? Huh? Whoa. That is funny, y'all. It's funny. And I know I'm looking a little dark right now in this camera. I'm not sure what is going on. My light is fading. I need to get a new light or something. It's annoying me, but yeah, better times ahead. So Dylan, did you just contradicted your whole argument you had in the beginning? Because not even just the beginning, during the mission as well, you knew the power of the seer, right? You said if you had the power of the seer, and you asked a traitor, are you a traitor? You would ride them to the end. You said once I find out you're a traitor, I'm going with you to the end, and then I'm going to basically out you at the fire. Basically, everybody know that, like get you out at the end. You contradicting yourself now and said if you find out about a traitor now, or we got to get a traitor out now. With Gabby, you agreeing with her? We have to get a traitor out at this round table, huh? What happened to going with them to the inn and riding it out and outing them at the last fire, ceremony? Now you're talking about something, we got to get it out now. Get them out now. Don't you think the producers will add another one in? Or are you convinced that it's 2 traitors? Because if you think it's just one, then ride them out to the fire. But okay. But if you... Because I guess he don't want them to have the power of the seer, because he know that he did horrible in the challenge, and he know that Gabby did horrible in the challenge, and Ivar lost his as well. So it's like it's in the hands of 1 or 2 of them traitors. So I got to get one out tonight. Maybe he's thinking that. Got to get one out, and then I can focus on who's the next one or something like that. It's looking like contradictory, literally. Gabby, on the other hand, she putting her receipts together and like going back and was like, I know I heard what I heard. I know they dismissed it back then, but I heard what I heard. And I think she just dismissed it only because she didn't want to. You had the table full of possible traitors, our traitors, and you don't want to get killed. So you're just like, okay, maybe I just overheard. Yeah, maybe I just overheard that. They should have killed her immediately once she realized that she heard something. I'm sorry. She would have been killed like the third or the second or third day. Not that first night, but the second or third day you would have been killed. Just on account of like, you talking about me, that you heard my voice, And Carolyn was the one talking loud. I'm trying to figure out how they hear Danielle, but I guess they showed a little part of like, we gotta pee. So that's when she was like, Carolyn, shh, we gotta pee. And so she probably heard that part. And Dylan debunked that at first. And now he's taking it in. But I guess he's taking in the part when he says that Danielle started spreading Carolyn's name around first. And that Jeremy said her name. It's like, anybody could say their thoughts. When we first all came in the house together, everybody could say what they thought somebody was. That don't mean anything. Like, just because she's here standing in the end, it's like, he just had a thought like everybody else. That don't mean it's actually true. The other evidence, maybe, but didn't Dylan debunk that? I can understand. The only one that sticks the most is she was the first one to put Carolyn's name out there when nobody's looking at her. That's the only one that sticks the most. I mean, come on. It's easy for Ivar to say that it's just a game because you don't have no stake in this game right now. But Britney, is anybody here? Where's everybody at? They got her hopping like a daggone rabbit outside to the front porch yard. All right, get your butt out of my camera. Bye. You naked in the camera. Bye.
No, no.
Go. You have underwears on. Nobody needs to see that. Yeah. She's up there hopping like a rabbit. Jumping back and forth outside the castle. Yeah. Trying to find these votes against Gabby's and votes to save Danielle. And then she go have an emotional breakdown to Ivar. Ivar's like, look, it's 6 of us, so your vote's going to be very important. You have to vote the right way with everybody else. We're going Danielle. Yeah, we're not going to do that, Gabby or whatever at all. I just like, and she's trying to make these little fake tears and produce them, and no tear coming out. Ivar just looking at her just like how season 2's Parvati got caught when she was trying to produce a tear and no tear was coming out, and she's and he was just looking at her strange like. Ivar was doing that same thing. I'm sorry. Oh, this round table about to kill me if Danielle leave. No. You know, it's a nice little ending far as going out with a bang, but you know, it's like, no. And Danielle is so freaking sad that Dylan, she was like, she misread. Yeah, Dylan should have been killed. Misread her situation with Dylan. Like, she was like, dang, I didn't think he would turn like that. He's actually open to it. So she's trying to, I don't know, they ain't show clips of Danielle talking to anybody else, but Britney is going around like a chicken with the head chopped off. Yeah, it was funny. I also forgot to add then Ivar. Out of nowhere at the end of the season, you want to pick up on something. Actually doing some work other than drinking tea. This fool going to say, yes. Did you notice that in the game that we were playing, the last part of the game with the coins, and she was very, very highly focused. She wasn't shaking or nothing. She was focused on getting them coins. But first of all, how I'm shaking and trying to, I'm trying to shake the bag and get I am shaking, actually. I'm shaking the bag to try to get the coin out the bag. But, the fact that you notice her not shaking in the game and she was focused. She always be focused in missions. They ain't saying nothing. But you on to the fact that I was saying the last time. People didn't notice that she was very focused with Carolyn at the round table. She ain't had no shaking, nothing. No shaky voice, no shaky hands on nothing. She was like, let me let something straight. We gonna get this on the table tonight. It was no why would you think something like that? You know? So for this fool to be drinking, sipping tea and looking in the background at the game, because you was a loser at that point. So you was just like, let me hyper focus on Danielle. And you talk about something she wasn't shaking. In a game? Were you supposed to be just shaking the bag and grabbing? I mean, that was weird, but you was on to something, but there was just a weird point that you made. Don't bring that back. Wow. So Gabby picked up some traits from Danielle, basically, and she got a backbone. She got a backbone, and she actually started using what Danielle used against Carolyn to fight her case right now. And then she was like, let me speak to Gabby. And that's what Danielle said to Gabby. And then Gabby used it back on her. So also let me speak. Every time Danielle put out something, Gabby was like, I did too. I actually voted for Bob twice. I did too. Next question. I'm a faithful. I am too. We can all say that we are faithful, whatever. I would always think it's the girl next door, not unlike me. She was like, yes, and that's a personality trait, which got faithful out the last time when we went off personality traits, remember? She was just shutting it down. Go ahead, Gabby, shutting it down. I know that's right. When they say fight for your faithful life, you better fight for your faithful life like Gabby just fought for her faithful life, we gonna see. But right now, Danielle's taking the L's right now. Danielle's just because she knows she can't beat that case of what Gabby's saying. She literally is correct. So it's just the only thing you could do is say that I don't even have the heart in this game to be a traitor like that. That's not me. That's not in my character. I have too much anxiety. I shake too much. I'm all this. I cannot be a traitor. Let's see what her partner Dolores gonna say. Brittany's like, dang, Britney. Brittany's like, dang, Danielle, you taking the L. She pulled your number and said, let me speak. Oh my God, it's so intense. It's so intense. So as Dolores looked over to Danielle said, I always think that you're faithful to me. I never think that you're a traitor whatsoever. It's getting tense in the house. It's getting intense in the house. Literally, in the house, in the castle, at the round table. Literally, Dolores looked over to Danielle and was like, I don't think you're a traitor. I never thought you were a traitor. I trust you, and it could be a man. And I'm thinking, Ivar. As soon as she said Ivar, Danielle even went, huh? Huh? Of all things. We really doing this, huh? But then she also sparked She was like, yeah. She brought it back to Bob the Drag Queen voted for your name twice. And also, as soon as Dorinda had an argument with you, then she's murdered. I'm sorry, that's going all the way back to week 1 or, day 1 or whatever. But that's all I have to work with. You would be somebody to slip under the radar and keep putting the focus on two women. But it could totally be a male as well. And I'd be like, yeah, I know. And so far, the round table, literally, Danielle and Britney was looking at, she's salutating at Danielle, Danielle, look up at me, let's blink something, yeah, we doing it, yeah, She said, Ivar, we don't. And Danielle just looking at her like, and she just going back and forth. I guess she like, girl, yes, we doing what she said. We doing what she said. Dolores said. That's all she was giving Britney. So right now it is 2 votes on Danielle and 3 votes on Ivar right now. So now it's, of course, down to Dylan. And Britney said, fitting. I spelled your name wrong, Ivar, because it's fitting because you are like the furniture in the house. So it's fitting that I didn't know who you are until you popped up now with some clues. Okay. Dylan is always the one disappointing at the end, man. Dang, I know he about to do it. Yeah. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Why Dolores keep looking at freaking he looked at Britney and was like, Britney, all this time Dolores' vote has been weird and has been not Danielle. Why did you not really think, or why did you think that her vote was going to change any other way off of Ivar once she said Ivar? Why did you think that? Are you using that as an excuse to possibly get her out, Brittany? Huh? You knew daggone well Dolores' vote was not going to change from Ivar. She was looking at you like, we're going to stick with her. So we're going to stick beside her. We going to stick beside her. Come on, Britney, stick beside her. Let's stick beside her. Like, come on. You should know in your mind. She was like, I don't, but then again, some little inclination telling me that the shock face, like the Dolores, because they trying to make the edit, trying to make it seem like Britney switched her vote and changed it to put Danielle on it because she seen Dolores reveal that she still stuck with Ivar, and she was like, she was giving me the eye like Ivar though. And whole time, you remember when Britney said that she's giving me the eye like she want me to put Danielle, but she's like, but I don't think I could ever do that. Like, I cannot do, I literally want to throw up. I cannot do that in this game with Danielle. I cannot put her name. I literally cannot put her name. We have too much going on outside of here in our community outside of here that I cannot put her name for real. And it looked like Dolores keep giving me the eye like, she's like, I cannot do that though, even though she's probably going to put Danielle. I'm just going to stick beside her and just show that I'm sticking beside her, I guess, you know, even though I want to throw up because it's putting me out there in my game at risk. So I got to keep with the Ivar because I already put Ivar out there. And knowing that we had this chat together in the room minutes before we got to this table, that, dag, you know, it's possible, you know, that I'm gonna have to go against my girl, but he already told Ivar that I can't go against her. So I gotta stick with it, because if I go against her, then it's gonna look more sketchy on my end and out me as a traitor if I go against her when I've been spilling my guts out in the whole castle that I can't go against my girl. So I have no choice but to stick beside my girl. But I don't know what, and that's a little micro-y girl. That's a little micro-y talk about some Dolores with her big eyes. That's a little micro girl. You want to take that back because at the reunion, she's going to drag that A for filth. Her and Dorinda going to be like, big eye. Okay, coming from a white blondie all the way from, where's she at? Missouri, Kentucky, whatever, Oklahoma. Britney from Oklahoma saying something about something, her with her big eyes. Girl, don't say all that. Hey, they put that in the edit too. That's crazy. But yes, y'all, I think Britney could have stuck beside her though. And she was probably like, oh, you didn't put Danielle's name, like, oh. And she had to make up she have to look sad and all that and act, because she still got to act like, like a faithful, like, I'm sorry, Ivar, I had to put your name. So she won't come off as weird, but she's like, it's emotional for me because we have deeper roots. And she probably going to go into the spiel of the last game that they played together. Like, it's true that, that Danielle, I did regret doing that to her in the last game, and I just can't live with that regret, you know, because she said on the interview, I hate to be hated. I just hate to be hated. We're good and we're good. And she said also in another interview, yes, or the same interview, you know, she did a great job at recruiting me. I was skeptical at first, you know, because of how we started or whatever. And this, I'm always going to have this in the back of my mind because I'm always the person of choice of a blind side. I've been blindsided a couple times. So it's like the, you know, the synergy in my brain, you know, keep making me think and be overwhelmed and anxiety come into play, you know. She was like, that's what made me think like, oh, but you could be playing me. But then she was like, no, it was fabulous that she basically chose me as a traitor. It was the right thing to do. That was the smart thing to do. But because then she said, because, you know, if you'd have chosen anybody else, I mean, you would have gave it away to Ivar or something like that. She was kind of slipping up a little bit. She was slipping up to make me think that they took it all the way. I don't know, man. I think they might have took it all the way, but the edit's trying to make us think that Danielle's gone and she switched her vote. Why all this extraness of Danielle switching her? I mean, of Britney switching her vote to Danielle. Like, why all this extraness? It is what it is, girl. Like, you switched the vote. You switched the vote. Like, it wouldn't be all that seriousness. The Ciara power will probably be dead and old. It's probably going to be more about the mission in the fire pit. Like, are the faithfuls going to be able to, you know, get one of the traitors to turn on each other? If so, that would be stupid. Because if it's just Gabby and Dylan left, and then you have Dolores, Dolores and Britney and Danielle, I mean, that's going to be obvious. I feel like that would be stupid of her to want to go to the end with Dylan, Ivar, and Gabby, and then you have just you and Dolores. Why would I make that decision of just being me and Dolores and let Danielle go out? I think when she was really crying, even though there was a little bit of strategy of, Danielle, I thought you was going to be gone and I need you in this game. I need you. I have no one. I believe that was her knowing at that moment that Gabby is against me and Dylan could be swayed. And at this point, she knows Dylan don't have none of the traitors back. He literally got out all the traitors. He was literally down to the last vote of every traitor, literally. So I think that she literally so that would be crazy, because Britney would have literally, if she agrees to switch her vote with Danielle, I mean, from Ivar to Danielle, one, you already pissed off Ivar. He's still there with Dylan and Gabby. What sense does that make? You already think that Dolores don't even know numbers, and she's brainless right now, don't know numbers. So you only got yourself and Dolores, and them three. They just going to take all you and Dolores out. They're literally just going to take you, Dolores, out and win the whole thing as Ivar, Gabby, and Dylan is winning. So I know you're thinking about that, but what she's scared about is the drawing for rocks. No, literally, like literally, I don't know if they're drawing for rocks, but she's literally thinking about like, oh, if I vote for Ivar and it comes to a tie again, then they're safe, but then I'm at risk between me, Dylan, and Gabby. Now that's the thing that she's thinking about. I say take the hard way and get Gabby out, because either way you lost. You lost. You cannot live this life right here without Danielle being in it right now, because Dolores does nothing for you. It's 3 against 2. They're going to get both of y'all out and take the win in the end. And you should know that it should be a point blank decision of, let me just try my chances with my dumb luck or whatever. I might be out, I might not, but my girl is safe. And if it's possible that I won't be out and we still get our target, Gabby or Dylan, out, you know what I mean? So, and Dolores is always going to be on our side. So even though it still looked like 3 faithfuls against 2 traitors, Dolores is with Danielle. She's never going to vote against Danielle. And that's also in Britney's mind as well. It should be. She's just having more anxiety about whatever thing that Island's going to do to decide who goes home at that banishment once the second time they deadlock and Ivar and Danielle are totally immune, basically, survivor terms. So she's worried about that. But if I was her, I'll be like, I have better odds of just winning a game if I could just get one of the two out that's not me. Like, if I go, I try, because either way I was dead in the water. I was going to be taken out regardless. After making a move on Ivar and them seeing how sketchy my vote is, I was going to get taken out regardless. Like, vote for Ivar and then switch it up and put Danielle, even though I've been crying through the whole castle that Danielle is my girl, and I cannot do that. We have so much history, and then you just did it out of nowhere, just a flip of a coin to say your life was at risk, and then you just like, okay, girl, I'm going to write your name down. Like, that would be looking sketch to them. So either way, she was not winning. So might as well leave it up to a coin flip. I think they said coin flip. I said rock draw, but a coin flip, I might as well leave it up to that, right? So we gonna see. That's what I think is going to happen. But we will see, and we will see the seer power, which I think will be pretty much nothing, because everybody know that Danielle is the traitor for real. So who you gonna call? What you gonna use it on Dylan and be like, Dylan, are you or you gonna act like you're gonna use it on Gabby? One of them gonna be gone, so it's gonna be either Dylan or Ivar. Nobody's gonna waste nothing on Ivar, so you're gonna be like, Dylan, are you a traitor or faithful? Like, and then tell everybody like, yeah, I think Dylan, he's actually revealed that he was a traitor. The whole time it was Dylan under our nose and we did not know that. And then Ivar going to get out Dylan. And then they're going to vote out Ivar. And then Dolores and Britney will be at the end with Danielle. Oh my God. That would be awesome. That would be awesome. All right, y'all. Till next Thursday. All right. We're going to see what these traitors are in this finale. I cannot wait for the reunion as well, because I think they're having a back-to-back. Oh, yeah, back-to-back. I cannot wait. All right, y'all. Holla. Y'all have a great Saturday, and I'm about to get ready for this seafood buffet that we're going to. I'm taking my the Gramps out. I'm taking the Gramps out, and we about to chillax and eat and have some good seafood. Yes. All right, y'all. Holla.